We were in an open relationship with a don't ask, don't tell approach.
What type of disability is this where you get benefits and an open relationship? Like, I don't mean to lie, but like, how bad is this disability?
Just to remember, a reminder, Mike, this is recorded.
Okay.
Mary
the
took
views
on...
of Michael do not represent the views of Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Welcome to Checks and Balances, brought to you by Partners Life. I'm Michael Vincent. This is James Blair. And we've got another midweek episode. Everyone loved it so much. You wanted it. It's Am I the Arsehole?
Yeah, we got heaps of feedback on that episode, didn't we?
I know. Everyone just calling me an arsehole.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know if we want to make this about the episode, but they're not wrong. So we got really good feedback. And I tell you what, we can probably do about 3,000 episodes.
Yeah.
And we're not going to run out of content on Reddit.
Mate, Reddit is a well of information.
Yeah. So for those that didn't see that episode or that are new, the Am I the Arsehole is threads in Reddit where pretty much they're getting financial slash relationship advice from the internet.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that was a Valentine's financial themed one. But we've got another couple that we'll read out today. James, do you want to kick it off?
Oh, I tell you what, they are insane.
Bangers.
Let's get into it. Okay, so am I the asshole for not compensating my late partner's girlfriend despite her years of unpaid help? Now, just as a headline.
It's a lot. It's a lot. There are do you know what I learned from this is, man, life is such a complex tapestry that people weave. Like, there's so much shit going on.
Once again, don't want to make this about you, Mike, but some people make it more complicated for themselves than others. Okay, so my partner and I, though never formally married due to his disability
Everyone
benefits.
in the room is laughing at that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm not wrong. My partner and I, though never formally married due to his disability benefits, shared a household with our 3 children.
Wait, she doesn't want to marry him because of his disability benefits?
I think...
because it'll be less.
Yeah, it'll be impacted. We were in an open relationship with a don't ask, don't tell approach. And while I was never formally introduced to Mary as his girlfriend, I assumed they had a thing going on or that she was around a lot when I wasn't home, which was quite often.
What type of disability is this where you get benefits and an open relationship? Like, I don't mean to lie, but like, how bad is this disability?
Just to remember, a reminder, Mike, this is recorded.
Okay.
Mary
the
took
views
on...
of Michael do not represent the views of Lighthouse.
Yeah, all Partners Life. Mary took on household chores and childcare duties, apparently on hopes of winning him over. So this bloke, so far, is on a disability benefit, has 3 kids with somebody.
2 girlfriends.
A girlfriend.
Doing all the chores
but
and the childcare duties.
Yeah, not just hidden. She's popping over when the missus is away and they're doing a bunch of work around the house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. When he passed away...
live fast, die young.
Leaving no inheritance due to disability, Mary demanded compensation for her years of unpaid work.
She got it. It just wasn't monetary, Mary.
While I appreciate her help, I don't believe I'm obligated to pay her for services she volunteered for. Am I the asshole?
There's a lot of assholes in this situation. No, I don't know.
There's a lot of Jerry Springer stuff going on.
This is quite Jerry Springer. And for those who aren't over the age of 30, Jerry Springer was like a half-hearted attempt at parading kind of like freak shows on stage and calling it like, I don't know, an interview.
Do you think that show was real or do you think the whole thing was staged? Because there's a lot that believe the whole thing was staged.
No, I actually listened to an interview or like a documentary on him the other day, like a podcast. And like he genuinely was like, I want to try and help people and bring people on the fringes to like the forefront. And then the other half of the interview was like, nah, he's just an asshole, man. Yeah. But back to these assholes.
So is she an asshole for not paying out?
I don't think so.
Her partner's girlfriend.
I don't think so. Like, I mean, I suppose it depends it depends on the degree that their relationship was like formalized and, you know, if she's living there for like 3 years or 5 years or something and doing everything, like, yeah, she's probably entitled to some of it. Yeah.
It's quite it doesn't sound like she's living there. The other thing I think about is because, you know, we've spoken to some pretty terrifying divorce lawyers in our time. And I'm just thinking about, you know, what this might mean from a relationship property perspective, right? Because we have heard stories in the past of you break up with the missus. Yeah. Obviously, this is a death, but you break up with the missus, then you end up with half.
The ultimate breakup.
If the what's it called? The girlfriend on the side can prove that you're in a relationship for 3 years, you might get halved again. I have heard stories along those lines. So you end up with 25% of the pie.
And then there was that legal case not too long ago about the throuple, where they were like legally in a throuple, and they were like trying to figure out, is it two 50-50 relationships or one relationship where they all get thirds? Anyway,
surely in a throuple, there's one out of the three that's a little bit on the fringe.
I always feel like there's one person whose idea it was, and the other one just kind of cries themselves to sleep at night. Okay, this one, I don't know. I don't think you're an asshole based on the information here. However, I think you're leaving some stuff out of this. I reckon she's probably, if you're thinking, am I the asshole? The other person was probably chipping into a degree where you're thinking, yeah, maybe I should be compensating them a bit.
Yeah, I mean, avoid the situation probably to start with. Unless there was an expectation from the girlfriend that she got something in return for.
Well, they're both in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Here.
So, I mean, in terms of the work and getting the girlfriend involved with the kids is pretty weird as well. Not pretty weird.
I don't know. Is it?
It is.
Or are we just squares?
Yeah.
No.
One of us is.
Yeah.
So should we jump on to the next one?
So James, before we continue, I have got a special announcement.
Have you started sticking to your budget?
Absolutely not.
You finally made it as an after-hours DJ.
I wish. Mate, the thing is, we have got a brand new podcast partner, Partners Life.
You mean the award-winning insurance provider with over 300,000 Kiwis insured?
Yep, they're also a New Zealand-operated company, and they are passionate about increasing financial literacy amongst Kiwis.
Sounds like a great match. Where can I learn more about them?
Check out their website in our show notes below.
Really thought DJ Magic Mike was going to be a global sensation for a second.
All right, Reddit post number 2. Am I the asshole for urging my fiance to stop financially supporting his family? The headline says yes, but let's dig in. My fiance and I have been living together for nearly 6 years and been engaged for 1 year now. He's working full-time and making good money while I'm still in college. Okay?
So there's a split where he's earning the money, she's not.
Due to my college schedule, I'm only working part-time until January. I won't make enough money to move out. But once I start my new job, our finances will improve and we'll be able to move out on our own. Okay, fine. The issue is that my fiance has always been a doormat to his family, allowing them to financially take advantage of him and keep the peace. He hates it, but avoids conflict.
He's a doormat.
He's a doormat. This arrangement is causing problems for our plans as his family demands leave him with no money for himself. His family expects access to all his bank accounts and controls his spending. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I've got lots of clients where there's differing degrees of supporting family, and part of it's also like a cultural element as well.
Yeah, but if you're culturally a doormat, you're going to be supporting everyone.
The expects access to all bank accounts. I do wonder whether that's the truth.
Like as an ex-banker, I don't like that.
If that is true and controls the spending, then that is too much.
Yeah, I think so. Anytime he spends on himself, they throw tantrums. When he announces plan, I throw a lot of those. When he announced plans to move in with me after January, they throw a fit. I've had enough and organized an intervention with his friends to urge him to stop this behavior. While I support him contributing to his household, I drew the line at spending every penny on them. His friends agreed and helped him see the situation clearly. Since then, he's defended himself more, changed his passwords, and stopped giving them money unless really necessary. They're upset and blame me for influencing him against them. His friends support us, but my family called me a manipulative and an asshole for turning him against his family. Am I the asshole? I think this is interesting. I wonder if we're going to have different viewpoints here.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
No, I want you to go first.
Okay. So I think when you get, essentially when you're getting involved with family and making a choice in the relationship, essentially, are you going to change to make this work for us, or are you going to support your family? I think that's a very hard case to win. It's a minefield. Yeah, it's a minefield. A lot of families split up around inheritances and money coming through.
Just any money, really.
Yeah. I do wonder if there's some exaggeration in what is being said in this story. If you're impacting the relationship with your partner's family, I definitely think there's some asshole tendencies there. However, if he is spending that much and they're asking for control and they're trying to control him, I think it's fair enough that you ask your partner to stand up and deal
absolutely.
with it. My only caveat is he is he really going to change?
Yeah. I can so see this from that family's point of view. Like, there's been a split. No one knows why. It's not described here. But like, there's been a split. He's working full time. She's in college. The other family and then now she's turning the money tap off and wants to go and do all this stuff. The other family, or like his family, must be like, she's not working. She's leeching off him. She's stopping all the money. She wants to move out. She wants to do this. She's organizing him. Yeah. So I can absolutely see why his family would have an image in her head of like, no, we're not the problem. You're the problem.
Yeah.
And perhaps we're trying to stop him from spending all the money on you, which he should be spending on his family. Now, there's not enough detail in any of this for specifics.
In Reddit,
and that's why they're fun. But I can really see both sides of that. And it really comes down to one of those important points where actually money is an emotional thing. And what you spend your money on, how you spend your money, the way people see that and kind of react to that is a really emotional thing. And it can break people up.
Yep. I kind of feel like everybody's going to lose in this situation.
Yeah, apart from his friends, right? they got a weird little intervention thing, and now they're like, okay,
a couple of drinks afterwards, you know.
Yeah, and he's paying.
Okay, well, there are 2 Am I the Asshole stories for the day. So in summary, Mike, we're going no on the first one, and everybody loses in the second one.
In my summary, you're all assholes.
Yeah.
Thanks to Partners Life. No.
All right. But we will wrap it up there. Let us know if you're keen for more of these series. Like I said, we're not going to run out of information on Reddit anytime soon. So let us know how you found them. Please drop us a review, a subscribe, and a like. Thank you to Partners Life, and we will catch you next time.
Cheers.